Thank you for joining us for our second interview with Carla Estes, the director here at Crossroads Life Center. And we're just talking over what goes on here at Crossroads, and we're going to talk as if you've heard the name, but you never really know what they do. Because Carla, I find myself a little bit in that, as much as we've been involved in the baby bottle campaign.
Right.
That's always a big deal at church. It's such a neat idea, having the baby bottles and the kids getting involved in it. Until you're in the ministry, you don't know all that takes place. So we're wanting to mine that out a little bit so that it gives all of us an idea of, you're one of our local mission partnerships.
Right.
We need to know more.
Right.
That's good for us to know more, because it's exciting to hear all the things that are going on. So first of all, let's talk about this. How is Crossroads funded?
So Crossroads is funded. Our big fundraiser is the baby bottle campaign.
Okay.
Outside of that, it's churches that do monthly donations, individuals, and also we have some business partnerships that support us as well.
Okay. So in a sense, you're almost like the church. It's donation driven.
It is.
Just you're at the blessing and the mercy
Yes,
of those who give.
Absolutely.
So, and again, as a church, we have a written budget, but there's no guarantee. Is that kind of the way you guys operate
Yes,
as well?
Absolutely. Okay. It fluctuates. And of course, we have both centers. So we have the center here at Glasgow, and then we have the one at Hart County too. And
okay.
So all the money's together, and we just kind of work.
You just work both of them.
Yes.
So it's not separate.
No.
You're working together.
Yes, we work
So
together.
now we're in the building in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do y'all own this building, or
we do?
You own this building, and you own the center in Mutterville.
Yes.
Okay.
So this year, I think it was in August or September, this was owned by Community Relief.
Okay.
And they deeded the property over to us this year.
That's handy.
Yes.
That's
very nice.
Very nice. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when we have the annual, and it's just it's a from Mother's Day to Father's Day, all of that just works in so well. So that is the big fundraiser. But
it's our big fundraiser.
But y'all operate every week, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, I
think we're closed 1 week out of the year, which would be between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that. It's good to know that when we put either a check or coins or dollar bills into those baby bottles, that's not extra money.
No.
That is the money that you guys need to function on.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the other offerings that we do. The ministries that we give to, they're needing that. So
right.
Okay.
Right.
That's good to know that. So we thought about the budget. We thought about what it takes to keep something like this going. Let's talk about more on a personal term with someone who comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, and you're going to do a better job explaining this than I can even ask the question, but someone has a crisis pregnancy.
Absolutely.
Why don't you describe that, and then say, when they come here, how do you work them through finding what they need, and how do you provide that?
Like Crossroads, we offer free pregnancy tests.
Okay.
So that's huge. So they can come in, have a pregnancy test, and then once they have that test, we talk to them to kind of find out if they're is this expected or unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
So those that are unexpected, once we get the test results back, yes or no, we just spend that time talking to them a little bit to see what their thoughts are. Do they have a support system? Do they have someone that can help them, through this pregnancy? Sometimes we do have those that are abortion-minded, that they don't want to change their way of life. They don't want anybody else to know that they're pregnant. And so at that time, we can just sit and talk to them about, their choice that they're making, that this is not a short-term choice.
Yeah.
It's a decision that has lasting effects on them. We also offer abortion recovery classes here. So if someone has had an abortion, they can come in and go through just like a healing process too for that. Yeah, so that's kind of, the options here. We definitely do not refer out for abortions in any form or fashion. We talk to them about their choices that they have. If it's someone that is abortion minded, and we're not getting really anywhere with them, we can refer them to Bowling Green, the Hope Center, to have an ultrasound done. And then they'll do the ultrasound down there and refer them back to us.
Now, what's the Hope Center?
So the Hope Center is a pregnancy resource center in Bowling Green. It's right beside Living Hope.
Okay. They just have more facilities or more equipment?
They have an ultrasound machine there.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
So we have a partnership with them that we can refer a client to them for an ultrasound, and they will refer them back to us once they have that done. A lot of times those that are abortion minded, once they see the ultrasound, see the heartbeat, it has a way of changing their minds. So.
Last year, when it first came up about Roe v. Wade and the Mississippi case, we did several videos on that, and we found, I think it's called Live Action, and they did a video of Olivia, was the name of the little baby, and it showed it from conception to birth. And a young lady just on the street watched it, and it changed her mind about abortion. It's really stirring when you see the development of a child, and most people don't even have an idea how that works. Right. So I could see that it would be helpful. So ladies actually come to you thinking maybe that you provide abortions.
Absolutely.
What would you say? Do you even have a percentage in your mind of how many versus how many are planning to keep the child? They just need some support. Do you have an idea? Or
the majority of our clients that come in here are planning to keep the child.
Plan to keep the child.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I do feel like, as I mentioned in the last time that we were talking that, marketing for us, I don't feel like maybe we're reaching as many abortion-minded clients as we could in the areas that we service. So.
Okay. Yeah. So a young lady comes in, or a middle-aged lady comes in,
right.
In our minds, sometimes we think of teenagers or someone in the early 20s. But this could be not always. This could be a lady that already has 3 children and they're just a little panicked.
So, yeah. Our goal is to really calm them down, not be in panic mode, slow down, let's really think through this.
Okay.
Because a lot of your abortions and the stuff that I've read, podcasts that I've listened to, that is the biggest thing, is people are just in panic mode, and then do it out of haste.
Okay. So the lady decides, she's had the pregnancy test, she decides to keep the child. What are some things that you guys walk them through to give that support?
So we have what's called Bright Course here, and we have a whole listing of classes that they can take. And from pregnancy through their first trimester, second trimester, birth, if it's a cesarean that they're going to have, we have videos on that to just help prepare them for that. Of course, after the child's born, then we have classes for their little ones, just knowing how to care for a baby up through toddler years and on.
Okay. And then you talked about, I want to say mommy bucks, but it's not.
It's just point system.
Point system, okay. Yeah. Talk about that a little bit.
So we have
if they take a class, they get.
We have what's called Life 101. It's our Earn While You Learn program. So the client comes in, if they keep their appointment, if they go to church, if they take their child to well checkup visits, do a personal Bible study, those things, they get points for that. Then we have a boutique downstairs here, and then we have one in Hart County as well. They get to shop in the boutique for using their points to buy things for their kids. So they can buy high chairs, diaper bags, clothes, shoes, pretty much anything that they would need. Baby beds, whatever.
I just thought about this. Where do you guys get those materials? Where
Donations.
Donations.
Donations,
okay.
Yes. So we take any type of, good used donations, baby equipment, clothing.
Okay. All right.
The only thing we don't take is used car seats because we can't guarantee whether they've been in a accident or not, so we don't take those.
The car seat thing is huge. I mean,
It is.
and I know when we did, you remember we did the Hispanic ministry,
Mhm.
so many of the people coming from another country, their laws don't require car seats.
Right.
And,
Mhm.
you know, that's a big deal in this country. And to have a new seat and properly installed is a big deal for families.
is.
So
Mhm.
you just can't take a used one.
Right, we cannot take used ones.
Okay.
But we do
Okay.
have some that have been donated to us, some new ones.
Okay.
So we can give those out.
All right. So how long can one of the lady or their families, how long can they keep coming here? I mean, how many classes do you offer?
I don't know off the top of my head how many classes we offer, but we offer things from housekeeping to,
Also, not just baby care.
yes.
Well, I guess
offer-
housekeeping's baby
It
care.
could, yeah.
Yeah,
It could
yeah,
be.
that's part of it.
But we offer budgeting classes,
Okay.
financial classes, so we have all life skill classes as
Mhm.
well, outside of just your parenting classes.
Okay. Because maybe they, you know, I was telling you earlier that in Horse Cave and Cave City, we have a lot of families that live in motels.
Absolutely.
You know, so they don't have a lot of the things that most people in a home would have. So, and you cook with a microwave.
Right. A long time ago, I feel like, you know, in Barron County, Hart County, it was all family based. So we had grandmas, grandpas,
Mhm.
aunts, uncles here. I feel like now we have a lot of people moving into our community and don't have that family background or weren't raised with,
Mhm.
you know, even a mom. Maybe they were raised by dad or they were raised by grandma or something like that. So it's not your typical family oriented place as much as it used to be. And so in that, people don't know how to cook or how to clean sometimes or how to budget their money, those type of things.
So things that normally families just kind of pass on
Right.
because we're separated from families, they don't have
We
that.
don't have that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do offer those things.
And I know we could talk about this all day, but the one that really surprised me and really blessed my heart was there are families sometimes who the state has to take their child away
Mm-hmm.
because, for whatever reason,
Right.
you guys actually have classes to help them work toward getting their children back.
Yes, so they can come into us. Usually their caseworker will send them to us, tell us how many classes they want them to take. So sometimes anger management is one that will be on the list. Also, child neglect class, so we have a class on that parents can, or those that have had their children taken away, they can come in, take those classes, and once they complete their classes, I'll sign off on it saying that they have completed those classes, and that's one step closer to them getting their children back.
And these are court ordered.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I guess what it just blessed my heart was that our court system recognizes Crossroads as really a partner. I don't know if that may be a little bit of a strong word, but at least a resource that they feel confident sending people to, because courts don't want to take children away from families.
No.
They have to because of living conditions and safety. So the fact that you guys can offer that, I don't know what about that, just thrilled me that the secular judicial system could see a faith-based group like Crossroads as a partner to help families get back together again. So they get a chance to do the point system, learn as you earn, that kind of stuff?
So for them, since they're sent here as court-appointed clients, they don't earn the points.
Okay, that's a
so-
little different.
Yep, they're earning their kids back.
Okay, yeah, that's the
They
the
are
prize.
earning something,
Okay,
just their kids back.
okay.
So that is how we do that one.
Excuse me. So, you've been here just for less than a year. How many would you say, or is that frequent or steady? Court appointed. Is that steady, or is it just offered and as it happens, it happens?
Right. We consistently have court-appointed clients coming in.
Okay.
off the top of my head, I don't know how many right now.
Yeah, that's
but
hard
we
to-
do have consistently, like every week on the schedule, we have some court appointed clients. And
Every week.
yes. Mm-hmm.
That's significant.
Yeah. So
That's
every week.
significant. Okay.
And it could be, you know, they may have to come in for 10 classes, and so they'll come in. Our court appointed classes are every week, so they can come in every week, so 10 weeks solid to get their classes done.
Now you guys are open from when to when?
Monday through Wednesday from 10 to 6
So when
here, and then Hart County we're open 10 to 4.
10 to 4.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
So when people come in to take classes, is it during your business hours?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
appointments.
And it's
by
appointments.
appointment. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
So our classes are one-on-one classes. So they meet with a mentor, which is one of our volunteers. They come in, meet with them one-on-one. The mentor just gets to know them, get them to feel comfortable with them, find out what's going on in their life.
Mhm.
They also share the gospel with them if they agree to it,
Mhm.
and then watch a video, discuss it, and all of our videos have spiritual application to them.
Okay.
So they're getting that in there as
Okay.
well.
Well, and you have to offer it because you know it's court appointed. So
Right.
if they say no,
We just honor
you
that.
you honor that and you continue on with the class.
Right. And sometimes, you know, just because they say no, we can't share the gospel with them, they won't reject prayer. So sometimes we can pray with them.
And there's where your mentor is just loving them.
Right.
And we know
Absolutely.
that's how the gospel is shared is through
Mhm.
relationships.
Absolutely.
Well, that's just a neat
Yeah.
deal. That's just a powerful aspect of Crossroads that I heard just this past year. And I don't know why, but that just excites me so
Mhm.
much to see you're not just about, like you said, it's not a pregnancy center, it's a
Right.
life center.
It is.
It's for all of life. So that's so encouraging.
Another thing that we offer is material assistance. So sometimes people don't know about that. I know this last year we've had the big formula shortage, and so we had people
Yes.
calling from all over trying to get formula. The cool thing is back at the beginning of the year we were given shipments of or cases of formula from Ohio that just had extra, and they gave it to us.
Huh.
And so the Lord provided through that we were able to give out that to those parents
Mhm.
looking for formula.
And I know enough at Horse Cave because we help people in need. That word gets around.
Oh yeah, it does.
And the fact that you're giving in that way, people get to hearing about that, and it really builds you up as a group that cares.
Right.
And that's
Mhm.
really what
Right.
there's where the trust comes in,
Mhm.
and there's where the real life change can come in.
So all of our clients that come in for material assistance, we're always offering the parenting classes, you know, life skill classes to them. Because a lot of them, you know, are needing diapers and wipes and formula and clothing for their kids. And so it's just a way for us to be able to offer our classes
Okay.
and share with them, you know, not only can you just get this every 3 months, but if you come take classes, this is available to you, you know, more often so you can shop in our boutique. So
Well, again, that's just encouraging. So that's just another little aspect of Crossroads Life Center, which is a local mission partnership for Horse Cave Baptist Church that we get to know and to see the things they do that much bigger than we thought. So thank you again for sharing with that. And we may come back again and talk a little bit more about
right.
all the stuff you do.
Sounds good.
All right, let's pray together. Father, thank you for Crossroads Life Center, for all the staff, all the volunteers, all those that donate, all those that give, so that these families who are having a little one or who have sadly had their little one taken by the court system can get them back. And I thank you for an organization that can share the gospel and share the love and share hope. And I thank you for allowing us as a church to be a part of this. In Jesus' name, amen.